Yes, scholars, how are you all? I hope you all are fine. Okay, so students, let us continue with our fifth chapter, which is our body, the organ system. It is the important chapter. Okay, so what we have studied in this chapter is all about cells, tissues, organ and organ system. And we are studying all the systems one by one. So we were studying the digestive system. So what happens is the food when enters the mouth with the help of the teeth, we are chewing the food and the saliva is releasing in the mouth. Yes, and then the food will travel from the food pipe into the stomach. So what happens in the stomach? The stomach releases digestive juices and the digestion process starts in the stomach. So now let us see what happens further. So, once the food from the stomach passes into the small intestine, all the useful nutrients from the digested food are absorbed by the blood and sent to different parts of the body. Okay, so small intestine plays a very important role. How? So when the food passes into or enters into the small intestine, it will absorb all the minerals and nutrients which our body needs. So it is the digested food and absorption of the nutrients and minerals takes place in the small intestine. Okay, and there is also another organ which is the liver. So why liver is important? It is important because it produces digestive juices. Okay, so we are studying about digestive system. So the main function of digestive system is to digest the food. Yes, so what the liver does, it releases or sorry, it produces the digestive juices. Okay, moving further, we will see that the large intestine holds the food that cannot be digested. Okay, so in the small intestine it has absorbed all the good things, and then the food which is not digested will enter into the large intestine. Here the walls of the large intestine helps in absorbing water from the undigested food and forms waste called the feces. It is released from the body through the anus. Okay, so now we know that the undigested food reaches the large intestine, but here also something is absorbed. What is absorbed? Water. Yes, the excess amount of water which is present in the undigested food is absorbed in the large intestine, and here the solid feces are being formed, and from the anus it is been removed from the body. Okay, so let us see further. Okay, it is very important that we eat healthy food to keep our digestive system in good health. Eating food items rich in fibers helps to push our faces easily through the intestines. Yes, so food which consists of more amount of fibers, we should consume that food so that it helps our body to remove the waste material quickly and easily. Okay, now moving further to the next system. Okay, so now we have completed with our digestive system, and now we are going to start the respiratory system. Okay, so let us see one by one. We need oxygen to survive. Yes, we all know that we take in oxygen and give out carbon dioxide. So in what is important? Oxygen is very important for us, that is living things. Yes, we breathe in oxygen and breathe out carbon dioxide. Yes, due to various chemical processes occurring inside our body, carbon dioxide is produced. So we are taking in oxygen, and because of the processes going inside our body, what is produced? Carbon dioxide is produced, which we need to release out of our body. Okay, this carbon dioxide and other gaseous wastes need to be removed from the body. The respiratory system helps in taking in oxygen and giving out carbon dioxide. So in the digestive system we have seen that the solid waste is being produced and which has been removed out of the body. In the respiratory system we are going to talk about the gaseous waste which has been produced inside our body in the form of carbon dioxide, which we have to remove out. Okay, moving further. So this is the diagram that we see is of the respiratory system. What you can see first is the nose. Yes, after the nose, the air will enter into the windpipe. Okay, so the food pipe and the windpipe are flowing parallel to each other. Okay, after the windpipe, you can see the main organ of the respiratory system are the one pair of lungs. Yes, so you can see that the lungs are there. So in respiratory system, how many organs? Nose, the windpipe and the lungs. Okay, so let us see more about the respiratory system. So the exchange of gases takes place with the help of respiratory system. Exchange of gases, intake of oxygen and giving out of carbon dioxide. Okay, so the nose, the windpipe, lungs together make the respiratory system. Yes, we have seen the diagram, that is nose, windpipe and lungs. Okay, then what happens in the process is, let us see the whole process. Air enters the body through the nose. Yes, we all breathe through our nose and mouth, but mainly by our nose. So air enters the body through the nose. It then passes through the windpipe and reaches the lungs located in the chest cavity. So where are the lungs located? In the chest cavity. Yes. Then lungs are thin-walled muscular organs that contain millions of tiny air sac. Okay, so like balloons, small balloons or small grapes, we all have seen grapes. So inside the lungs there is a grap like structure, balloon, small balloon like structure, which are known as the air sac. Okay, so air enters the lungs and then reaches the air sac. So after entering, okay, from the nose it is going into the windpipe, from the windpipe it is entering the lungs. But where in lungs? In the air sac. Yes. And then exchange of gases takes place inside the air sac. Oxygen present in the air is absorbed by the body and carbon dioxide is then removed from the body through the nose. Okay, so let me explain you. The air sac are small grapes like structure. So they are connected with the blood vessels, and there what will happen, the oxygen will be transferred from the air sac to the blood vessel, and the blood vessels which is coming from all the processes which is happening in our body, so they will give what, CO2 to the air sac, and then the air sac will give it back to the lungs, and then we are going to give out carbon dioxide from the body. So once we are inhaling, oxygen goes inside, exchange of gases takes place in the air sac, and then CO2 will come out of the body. Okay, so students, I hope you all understood the respiratory system. Okay, see you in the next lecture. Bye bye.